The quest for the golden acorn in the peaceful village of Willowbrook, where the trees swayed gently in the breeze and the rivers sparkled under the sun, lived a brave young boy named Leo and his best friend, a squirrel named Nibble. Nibble was no ordinary squirrel. He was quick, clever, and always knew how to find the tastiest nuts in the forest. Together, Leo and Nibble spent their days exploring the woods, climbing trees, and chasing butterflies. One afternoon, as they were playing near an ancient oak tree, they overheard a group of birds chirping excitedly. "The golden acorn has appeared," one bird said. "But it's hidden deep in the enchanted forest." Leo's eyes widened. He had heard of the golden acorn before. Legend said it was a magical acorn that could grant a wish to whoever found it. But it only appeared once every 100 years, and it was hidden somewhere deep in the mysterious enchanted forest. "Nibble, did you hear that?" Leo whispered excitedly. "If we find the golden acorn, we could make a wish." Nibble's ears perked up. He loved adventures almost as much as he loved acorns. The two friends immediately set off on their quest to find the legendary treasure. The Whispering Woods. Their journey began in the Whispering Woods, a place where the trees whispered secrets to anyone who listened. As Leo and Nibble walked through the forest, they could hear the soft rustling of leaves and the faint sound of voices in the wind. "Do you hear that?" Leo asked, stopping to listen. "The acorn is near," whispered the trees. "But to find it, you must be brave." Suddenly, a tall tree in front of them bent its branches to reveal a hidden path leading deeper into the woods. Leo and Nibble followed the path, their hearts racing with excitement. The River of Reflections. Next, they came to a wide river, its surface so smooth that it looked like a giant mirror. As they approached, they noticed something strange. There was no bridge, but they could see stepping stones on the river's reflection. "How are we going to cross?" Leo wondered aloud. Nibble, being the clever squirrel he was, scampered over to the edge of the river and pointed to the water. "Look, we can see the stepping stones in the reflection, but not on the surface. We have to trust the reflection." Leo nodded, and carefully, they stepped onto the invisible stones, using the river's reflection to guide them. With each step, the stones beneath them appeared, and soon they were safely across. The Cave of Echoes. Their next challenge was the Cave of Echoes, a dark and mysterious cave said to confuse anyone who entered. The cave was full of twisting tunnels, and every sound they made echoed back at them. Leo felt a little nervous. "How will we know which way to go?" Nibble twitched his nose. "Listen carefully. The right path will guide us." As they walked deeper into the cave, they heard the echoes of their footsteps bouncing off the walls. But then, Leo heard something else, an echo that didn't belong to them. It was the faint sound of a bell, ringing softly. "Follow the bell," Leo said. With each step, the bell grew louder, guiding them through the maze of tunnels. Finally, they reached the end of the cave, where a large stone door blocked their way. As they approached, the door slowly opened, revealing the enchanted forest beyond. The Enchanted Forest was even more magical than Leo had imagined. The trees sparkled with soft lights, and colorful flowers bloomed everywhere. In the center of the forest stood a grand oak tree with golden leaves, and at the base of the tree, glowing softly, was the golden acorn. "We found it," Leo said, running toward the acorn. But just as they reached the tree, a figure stepped out from behind the oak. It was an old, wise owl with feathers as white as snow and eyes that gleamed with knowledge. "Greetings, young adventurers," the owl said in a deep voice. "You have done well to make it this far, but the golden acorn is not so easily won. You must prove yourselves worthy." Leo and Nibble looked at each other. "How do we prove ourselves?" Leo asked. The owl smiled. "By answering a riddle. Here it is. I am golden but not a coin. I can grant wishes but cannot speak. I am hidden but always sought. What am I, and where will you seek?" Leo thought for a moment, then smiled. "The answer is the golden acorn, and we must seek it in our hearts." The owl nodded, pleased with the answer. "Indeed, young one. The golden acorn may grant wishes, but true magic comes from the kindness and bravery you carry in your heart. Take the acorn, and may your wish be a wise one." With a deep breath, Leo picked up the glowing golden acorn. He closed his eyes and made a wish for happiness and adventures for all the friends he had met along the way. The journey home, as they left the Enchanted Forest, the sky above them turned a brilliant shade of orange, and the golden acorn glowed softly in Leo's hand. The forest had become a little brighter, a little more magical, thanks to their journey. "Nibble, we did it," Leo said, smiling at his best friend. Nibble chattered happily, his eyes twinkling with excitement. Together, they returned to Willowbrook, where they shared stories of their adventure with all the animals in the village. And though the golden acorn's magic would stay with them forever, Leo and Nibble knew that the greatest treasure of all was the adventure they had shared and the friends they had made along the way.